night.
You know, I'm never quite sure what's going to happen at the end of this walk down, but over the years I've met some fascinating people. Here's a selection of some of the more magical moments, starting with that very first show. Thank you very much indeed. Welcome to the very first Aspel and Company. Over the next decade or two, I shall be talking to a wide variety of people, most of whom will be great favourites of yours, and I hope mine. Well, if it's all right for you, for the first 7 hours, can I just look at you?
I must say, you look very good for your age.
You were listening. I should say really welcome home, because you are British-born, aren't you?
Yes, I still have a British passport.
How long did you actually live here as a child?
Oh, I left when I was about 8.
But you still feel British, do you?
Yeah, well, yes, I'm half and half.
Got it. Now, you're looking slim and lovely now, but as the world knows, there was a time when, of course, you weren't quite as sylph-like.
I was the great white whale.
We have, in fact, a picture here, which I'm sure you won't mind us seeing, because in the context of your present appearance, there you are.
Isn't that pretty?
How long ago was that?
About 7 years ago.
And how much did you weigh?
I would say about 185.
What's that,
Fine.
13 stone or something?
That's a boiling piece.
So how do you...
You can tell I really cared about my hair and how I looked. I was so together.
We will never get it together. I mean, we broke up, you know, for all the reasons we know about. I mean, you know, to get together. I don't really believe in, like, this getting together thing, really. Now, if we got together, it would be George, Paul, and Ringo. If we got together, it would not be the Beatles, you know. We'll never do it with Julian, because it'll be them, be George, Paul, what's my name? And Julian. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, you would never go out there again with that. Well, I won't. I don't know about Georgie. Would you go out, Georgie, with that name?
No, it wouldn't be the Beatles. But,
No.
but the thing is, it's not to say that, you know, I mean, Ringo and I hang out occasionally and play some tunes together.
I'm on the album.
He's on the album, he was on the concert, and Paul does concerts, and as I say, we're getting to be friendlier with Paul. It's good chance someday maybe we'll write a tune and play together, but it won't be the Beatles, and if people expect us to be the Beatles, they're going to be disappointed, but you may see 3 old guys called John, Paul and Ringo who someday may sing a song together.
I bet I don't get to sing.
I met him one night. I've met Dustin Hoffman. So,
And I've met both of you and Dustin Hoffman,
Anyway,
yes.
As I was saying, anyway, so I met Dustin Hoffman. He was making a film in Jamaica, and I was on holiday. And he invited us to dinner, so we went round to his house. And we were talking about songwriting, and he said, can you just write them like that, you know, like Marvin Hamlish does? And I kind of said, well, not really, you know, don't do it like that. He said, I've got something here I'd like you to try it with. And he threw it at me, a copy of Time magazine, which had a report about Picasso, who was supposed to have said, just before he went to bed, then the night before he died, he had some dinner guests, supposed to have turned to them and said, drink to me, drink to my health. You know I can't drink anymore. So Dustin said, that's great, you know, can you write a song with that? So I just started drinking to me and wrote this song, and he hit the ceiling. Oh, Annie, he's doing it! This is it! Look at this! He was leaping around. And so I was just showing off, you know, so I wrote this song for him called Picasso's Last Words.
Well, I get very upset, you know, I mean, this thing, I don't know about Mr. Allen, but we read the papers, I mean, we read the magazines, we look at them, I mean, you know, we all read the same stuff on the sitting on the can, and or at the airport or whatever, and you know, you buy something, and especially if you've been a celebrity a number of years, you're sucked into that. You know, you're addicted. So if you see some magazine that says the 20 best sex symbols of the year, you look for your name. I've never seen my name on there. do you do on those?
Pretty good.
I think so.
Do you ever tire of people expecting you to behave